Hey guys, I hope you're all well. I've just finished filming a video for my main channel, so then I thought I've been planning to do this video, so I thought I would do it now. I really wanted to do a video on like people that are having problems with relationships and people that are maybe unhappy with their situations at the moment, and the main thing that you need to be doing for yourself is to be happy. And if anyone is feeling a little bit trapped or like they have no one to talk to or anything, maybe I can by answering some of your questions, it could help some people. I'm not trained professionally or anything, and I'm not sitting here saying that my answers are like the best thing to do ever. So if you guys think my answers might not be the best thing, you can leave it down below in the comments saying, well, I don't think you should do that, but it's just my opinion, so maybe my opinion or advice can help some people out there. I asked on Tumblr if some people wanted to ask me some anonymous questions and things like that I could answer for you. I won't be able to answer all of them in this video because it will be really long, so I'm just going to pick out some. First question: I've been on and off with someone for the best part of 9 months, and I've never liked someone so much, but he just does not appreciate anything I do. The way he talks and looks at other girls has literally made me change the whole way I look, hair colour and everything. He acts so in love with me when he's just with me, but not when he's not with me. The best advice would just be to leave, I know, but I know you understand how hard that is. Is there any way to make it easier? If someone is like not appreciating things you do and is making you feel like you're not good enough, because it sounds like you've been questioning the way that you look, like by changing your hair color and things like that, and that he's looking at other girls and maybe he's comparing you, if I'm guessing that's the situation. First off, if someone's not appreciating what you do for them, that's just not good enough. If you're going out of your way to do you know what I mean? Like to be a good person to them, and it should be equal in what you're putting in and what they're putting in and getting out. And the other massive thing, obviously, is if you feel like you're being compared to other girls, it sounds like, the worst thing is for you to feel low about yourself and to feel like you should change yourself, because they should love you for exactly who you are. He should be bringing you up, there just should not be any comparison. And if thinking about it, you could be with someone that really loves you, likes you and really loves you for who you are. Like there's so many people out there that would love you for who you are and that wouldn't even dream of comparing you to anyone else. And you shouldn't be comparing yourself to anyone else. Or you can leave and you can take the time to build yourself back up to loving who you are and have the hair color you want, and look how you want to look. And then when you're comfortable with how you are and you love yourself, that's when you'll kind of naturally attract someone that would love you for how you are. This sounds so cheesy, but seriously, it's really true. You're amazing how you are, so it's like if they're not appreciating that, then someone else can. At the end of the day, I feel like we all have a gut feeling of what you should do, and if you're already thinking about leaving, then that kind of answers your own question. It looks like you're so young as well that you've got so much time, and there's so many other people that could love you, so yeah. Hi, I wanted to submit a question for your relationship advice. How do you handle temper, annoyance and irritation when you have been with someone for so long? Also, what do you do when you question the relationship, as in, should you stay or not and all? Thanks for the help. Have a great day. Thank you for your question. I don't know if you mean with handling their temper or your own temper, but I'll just go with talking about both. If it's happening too much, and if it's kind of every day you feel like you're getting really worked up and you're getting angry at each other, you don't want to be with that person for years and years if every single day there's going to be horrible, bad vibes and negativity and you're getting irritated with each other. That's a big warning sign that it's probably not going to work out if you're really irritating each other all the time. If it's kind of every now and then you'll get snappy at each other and you have pet peeves about each other, I'd probably say to communicate about it, talk about it to each other, and talk about the things that kind of the things that kind of get under your skin about each other, but not in a horrible way, not in an argumentative way, but just talking it out and being like, look, to be honest, I really don't like it when you do this and that annoys me. And if both of you want to make it work, and if you are compatible, then you will both kind of make an effort to combat what it is that's annoying you and irritating you, and hopefully they're things that you can work out. But if not, then you might want to have a serious talk about it and be like, look, we're clashing all the time. Is it going to work? And so I think communication with that is the best thing to do. Don't like sit there for ages thinking, oh, that really annoys me, and like don't tell them what it is. You should talk about it. What do you do when you question a relationship, as in should you stay or not? If you're thinking about questioning it, then that's probably a warning sign anyway. I mean, if you're not happy and you're thinking about leaving, I've been in a situation where I was thinking about it, and it can take a long time for you to make a final decision. I think my instinct was naturally telling me what would make me happier. So, are you happier when you're not around that person? Or are you happier when you're around that person? Do they make you happy? Do they bring you down? Do they talk down to you? You know, like, are they bringing you down, like, verbally and things like that? Because that's just not good to be around. Are you happier when you're around other people? And if you're happier when you're on your own, and if you're like relieved when you're away from that person, then you're probably better off being on your own. You sometimes look at a relationship like if it was a friendship, even like a different type of relationship. And if you were in a friendship with this guy or girl, just a normal friendship, would you by now have got rid of them as a friend because they've kind of taken the piss just as a friend? And see what you think about that. Sometimes in relationships people can get used to taking a lot of crap, and then that's what makes you confused if you should end it or not. You shouldn't be taking any crap, you know, like there's obviously a line, like obviously there's normal arguments and things like that, and you'll not normally get irritated at small things, but if you feel like it's not worth it, like it's just too much, then usually that's telling you no, that's when you should be leaving it. Hi Sammy, I love you so much, you're my inspiration. Thank you, that's really, really sweet. I'm 19 and love my boyfriend. We have been together since I was 17. I just think he's so needy and I don't know what to do. He lost his job 6 months ago and all he does is feel sorry for himself and doesn't want to find another one. I feel like he's draining the happiness from me, and I don't know what to do. I love him, but sometimes I don't. What do I do, Sammy? Okay. First off, you both need to be doing you anyway, like separately from each other. You both need to be doing your own thing and, you know, working towards something, and it shouldn't be like one is sucking from the other at all. So first off, he should be trying to sort himself out. I know it can be really hard to like find another job because that's like really hard at the moment, but you need to talk to him and be like, you need to sort yourself out. Like, it can't all be down to you and he can't come crying to you all the time. Himself should be trying to sort his happiness out, because you can't rely on each other for happiness. You might feel like you're the only person that he has at the moment, but it can't all be down to you. Like you'll be there for them, but up into a certain point, and after then it's just like as you said, they're sucking everything from you. If you're already aware that it is him sucking the happiness from you, that needs to stop now, because that will get worse probably, and then also he might start relying on you for many other types of things. If you're saying that you love him and sometimes you don't, that's flaky anyway, do you know what I mean? So communication, tell him that you're not happy that he's not trying to sort himself out, and you feel like there's maybe a lot of weight on your shoulders, and say that if he doesn't try again to look for a job or try again to sort his life out, then you've had enough, you know, like you're leaving, because it's not fair on you. And maybe, you know, if you don't want to be as harsh as to say I'm going to leave you, tell him that he's making you unhappy. So, you know, and from him hearing that, that should make him want to sort himself out anyway. And if he doesn't, and then he still carries on doing nothing with himself and sucking from you, you need to cut it off, because it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You could be with someone that have something going for them in life, and you've got your own problems to sort out, do you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So you can't have someone else, like, you can't be dragging their weight as well as yours. I've been friends with this guy for ages and never saw him as more than a friend until recently. We started hanging out and flirting, and then we got together last week while we were drunk, but now I just don't know if I want to be with him or not. I don't know if I even fancy him. I'm happy on my own, but it feels like everyone expects me to have been in a serious relationship by now. I'm 23. I don't want to use him. Sorry if this is long. Thanks, Sammy. It's not long. So it sounds like what you had is probably more of a lust kind of thing, I guess, because if you kind of got together and now you're not sure, it's probably more like lust. Can you get them? Can you not? You know, like in a way, it's like it was more fun doing the chase than when, you know, now you've done the chase, it's like meh. It sounds like if you're already a bit like, I don't know if I like him, don't pursue it, and just be honest and just say, look, I'm just not looking for a serious relationship. Don't use him. If you think you might use him, then you probably will. So just be honest and say, look, I'm sorry if I was sending mixed signals, but I've just decided that I don't feel like being in a serious relationship at the moment. And also, who cares? If people, I mean, if people think that you should have been in a serious relationship right now, that's totally your decision. You shouldn't worry about other people thinking you should be in one or not, because you could be in one and then end up really unhappy. So you need to just wait for the right person for that anyway. Don't feel rushed. You're still really, really young. So just have fun with life. Like, if things like this happen, it can kind of suck, but sometimes just things don't happen, things don't work out as you thought they would, and people don't end up being exactly how you thought they would be. So I would just kind of say, I'm sorry. But yeah, just be honest. Anonymously, I've been in abusive relationships before. Finally got with a guy who waited 5 months for me. He's amazing, and I was his first girlfriend, but he got scared and ended it, and just said he needs to be single. He's not the type to sleep around, and I know I don't want anyone else, but I can't wait for him as it's messing with my head and I don't know how to get over him. We're still friends though. If he says he needs to be single, then he's saying he needs to be single. I guess you'll just have to, I mean, that's, you know, like, I don't know, I guess that's his choice to say that, and that's what he feels like he honestly wants. If you're saying you don't think he'll go and sleep around, then that's a good thing, you know, so he's not saying that just to go and like play the field. But yeah, if he's saying he needs to be single, then I guess you have to honour that. There'll be other guys, there'll be so many other guys that you've been in bad situations before, that not all guys will be like that and will be abusive. There are so many guys that won't, you know what I mean? So you will find someone else that is lovely and that would treat you properly. Don't wait for him, because you never know. I mean, you could be waiting forever, or he might chase you. Like as soon as you get over him, he might chase you again. Like you never know what's gonna happen. But for now, you have to get on with your life, get on with yourself, be around people. And life has a funny way of throwing things at you, because you're saying also that like you might not want anyone else, but you never know who's gonna pop up in life. So instead of waiting for someone who's saying they want to be single, just do your own thing, and like you'll probably stumble across someone who is amazing. He's making it difficult for you, so let him do his thing, do your thing, and it will be hard at first, trying not to think about him, but honestly it's just like time really does help, so just give yourself some time. Hey Sam, so currently I'm talking to a guy who seems to be juggling me with another guy, but not really committing to either of us. He says the other guy knows about me, but part of me still feels like this is wrong. I do want to be with him, and I can see that he wants that as well, but he just won't let go of this other guy. Is it my job to convince him, or should I just walk away? Thanks, JT. Right, okay, if that was me and I liked someone and they were juggling me with another girl, I right away would be like, F you. If someone likes me, they should kind of only like me. Does that sound really selfish? I don't know, well, not really. Okay, but you know, if I really, really liked someone, I'd love to be the only person that they really like as well. So straight off for me, I would be like, ain't nobody got time for that. But if you really, really like them and you feel like if you just left it really quickly, you'd wonder what might have happened, just tell them, I can't talk. Just say, I'm not comfortable with it, you know, I really like you and I want to be the only person that you are seeing. And if we go any further, you need to choose. So it's going to be me or them. And I mean, I would say like, well, I'm hurt that you'd even kind of see someone else at the same time or try to juggle two people, because there's both persons' feelings are on the line, if that makes sense. It's not your job to try to convince them. If you're starting off by being juggled anyway, does that like show good things for how it would carry on? Because it should start by them just being just loving you. So that's kind of like a self-respect thing as well, really. There's so many more questions that I really want answered because you guys have left me loads, but it's getting quite late and everything, and this video is probably quite long already, so I'm just gonna answer one more, and it is how to recover from an abusive relationship / how to see your worth, unhappy face. From Anonymous. I'm not sure which type of abuse you mean, or if it's all types, or if it's verbally or physically, but I mean, it's good that for one you got out of it, and that you are seeing that you need to see your worth. You know, that's amazing. To recover, what you need to do is have amazing and supportive people around you, because it leaves you scarred, like, you know, in so many ways. You need people around you that are going to remind you that what has happened is not normal, because when you're in a relationship like that where it is abusive, because it happens so much, it can happen so much, that you tend to like not take it as seriously as it is, as bad as it is, kind of thing. Be around people that are really positive, happy, and really wanting you to like now grow and now, you know, be yourself and do what you want to do and not feel held back from anything. You need to also, as well as being around lovely people, you need to get used to feeling free again, and like find yourself again in a way, you know, like find what you like, and not being scared to do anything that you couldn't do before, which, you know, can be an amazing feeling. You need to just feel loved again, and it can take some time. And to see your worth, the longer that you're away from the person for that, you know, that abused you, the better, because you see your worth more, like after a little while. And I mean, family are the best people to be around, because they have loved you like forever. Do you know what I mean? They have loved you forever, and they will love you forever. And family should always be uplifting and should always cheer you up. Rediscover things that you're good at and that you like praise yourself for, or try out new things. See, do you know what I mean? Like, just kind of rediscover yourself, like I think I've already said. Like building yourself up again, because I mean, especially with verbal abuse, I feel like you kind of go into your shell a little bit more, you know, like a bit like a hermit crab. I think the main thing to remember is that whatever this person was like throwing at you before about what they didn't like about you and that made you feel crap about yourself, got under their skin, that actually has nothing to do with you as a person. That's to do with them and what was in their head. You know, like when we're talking about the verbal abuse. So, I mean, that's in my opinion. That's what I think. It's not like you were a bad person or you're annoying. Or I think what a lot of people, when they're verbally abusive, tend to do is like pick at things and make you feel low. And it's because they're low. You know what I mean? Like they're in a really low frame of mind anyway. So it's not you. And I think over time you have to realise that you're a lovely person, do you know what I mean? And no one's perfect, but in time you will just learn to love yourself again and laugh again, be happy again, do you know what I mean? Because it can drain your happiness, or it does drain your happiness. So, and if we're talking about physical abuse, you have to, now you know the warning signs for someone that might be in the future physically abusive. You know your warning signs, you know what to look out for, and you never ever want to be in that situation again. And no one deserves that. So you need to be careful about people that come into your life now, and just be strong. And it's good because you're saying you've got out of this relationship anyway. So if any of you are in a relationship that these things are happening, you need to, as quickly as you can and as safely as you can, get away from someone like that, even if it's verbally or physically or in different ways, like mentally, money-wise, emotionally, abusive. You tell someone about what is going on, because people will have no idea, even if you tried to kind of hint at it before and hoping someone notices or something, like people would have no idea because they wouldn't think like anything that bad is happening. So I don't know why I'm going into this side of it, of like getting out, but it just scares me and makes me upset that people have been in this situation and are in this situation. You are worth so much more than any kind of abuse in a relationship. You need to get out of that, because it will drain drain your happiness and it will drain you as a person. So, and if this person is physically abusive, just be safe with how you go about it. If you guys want me to make another video on like different topics in particular, I can totally do that, so let me know. I think they're the main things. If there's things that I've forgotten, I will put them down below, or you guys can also comment and let me know, or let everyone know what you think you would do, or that you think the best answers are and things like that, because this is just my opinion, and also I'll probably forget a few things that I should have said. The key thing is happiness. If at the end of the day you are more unhappy than you are happy, that's your answer. You need to weigh that up and weigh up pros and cons in a relationship as well. And a lot of the time your heart and your gut will tell you what the right thing to do is. And people should be in your life to uplift you and to make you happier. And yeah, there'll be quarrels and arguments, but at the end of the day, it should be more positive than it is negative. So yeah, I just could go on and on and on, but I'll stop here because this video is going to be really, really long. I hope this has helped you in some way. I'm sorry if not. If you want me to go more into detail about certain topics, let me know. And yeah, I just want all of you guys to be happy and healthy and loving life. And it's just an amazing feeling to be like, you know, to be happy. So I want you guys to be happy as well. And I'm getting all emotional. Okay, so yeah, I love you guys and I hope you're all well. Yeah, okay, bye. Mwah.